What's the story, Morning Glory? What is the word, Hummingbird? Thank you so much for clicking on my channel and for joining me for this review of Basketball Wives, Season 10, Episode 16. So, Jackie and Jennifer are meeting up because they want to talk about what went down at the Ponderosa. And Jennifer was being her typical Jennifer self, which is annoying. She was saying that because Malaysia hung up on her, and being hung up on is a trigger for her. This is the reason that she blurted out that Malaysia was in foreclosure. Even though the two incidences, her blurting out Malaysia's foreclosure and Malaysia hanging up on her, happened on completely two separate days. Two separate days. I don't know how far apart the two events were, but even if it was just 24 hours, you're sitting there seething because Malaysia hung up on you. Her hanging up on you was burning a hole in your soul to the point where you were like, I'm going to talk about her financial struggles to everybody. Rumors that you've been hearing, and maybe these rumors are valid, maybe they're legit, but still, you decided to talk about someone else's financial problems because they hung up on you. Because they hung up on you, Jennifer. I know when that knot-headed husband of yours, Eric Williams, I know he must have been hanging up on you a lot, and that's why this is a trigger for you. So she doesn't take any accountability that she said what she said because she wanted to say that to Malaysia. She wanted to hurt her. She doesn't do any of that. So then she blames Jackie as well because she said that Jackie was kind of like egging her on to say it. Well, I don't remember her egging her on to say that. I don't really remember that because I don't even think Jackie knew at the Ponderosa that Malaysia was in foreclosure. Because when British wanted to tell Jackie, she never did tell Jackie the full scenario of the foreclosure. Jackie had just said, well, okay, Jennifer and Malaysia will handle their business at the Ponderosa. So I know that Jennifer and Jackie kind of had words with one another, but I don't think Jackie was egging her on to blurt out that Malaysia was in foreclosure. Now, if anything, British did bring up that Malaysia and Jennifer were having issues because she said that Jennifer had said that Malaysia was dead to her, or vice versa. I don't know. But it doesn't even matter, Jennifer. You're a grown woman, okay? You're damn near 55 years old. You are a grown woman. You need to take accountability for your own actions. Be responsible for the words that are coming out of your own mouth. It was nobody's fault but yours. I think Jennifer felt some kind of way because she probably expected Malaysia to get all ghetto fight on her when she said that. But Malaysia kept her cool and was like, okay, if I'm dead to you, then I'm dead to you. And that's it. And I think that made Jennifer feel some kind of way. She felt like a bully. So now she's trying to blame other people for her own actions. Moving on. Duffy, Brandy, and Brooke, they go do yoga. They go yoga. To do yoga. And after they do the yoga, Duffy is explaining to them that she understands that she needs to improve her communication skills with her fiance, Iman. And she says that she's definitely going to work on it. She understands that she is a little bit rough around the edges when she, gets really heated or passionate about something, and that she can say some offensive things to her husband or her fiance. So she is definitely going to be working on that. And then once they go see this counselor, then they can figure out, when they're going to get married. And then Brandy goes, well, speaking of my husband, girl, we weren't. We weren't speaking of your husband. But go ahead. She says that she wants her husband to move to LA with her. That's nice. Moving on. Jackie. So Jackie invites all the women over to her house except for... who was missing? Somebody was missing. I forgot who. Malaysia wasn't there. And another person wasn't there, but I can't remember who. She invited Duffy, Brandy, Jennifer... Brooke. Yeah, Brooke didn't come. So Malaysia and Brooke were not there. But the other women did. So they started talking about British because British is stressed the hell out about her criminal charges. And she says she's going to be facing possibly having an ankle monitor. And she does not want that. But the prosecutor, I think they're recommending an ankle monitor. So they're waiting to see what the judge will say. And then she talks about how, she was having some health issues. And she told the ladies that it could have been cysts, but it actually wasn't. She was actually pregnant, and she ended up losing the baby through an ectopic pregnancy. So she's dealing with that. I mean, British is going through a lot, and she was talking about how, she tries to be positive, she tries to be motivated. She's saying positive affirmations every single day, but life is still kicking her in the butt, and she doesn't know what to do. British is really going through it. So then we see Malaysia. She's at home with her kids because now Malaysia has completely stopped filming with everybody. She's only filming with her children. Okay, so she's at home with her kids. And I was surprised that her oldest son had driven the younger kids to school. I mean, time flies by so fast. And now he's actually driving. That was really, really, impressive. So then Jennifer, she plans a girls' day for British. Malaysia was not invited, but it's not like she would have shown up anyway. And British, as soon as they get on the Sprinter van, British gets a call. So she steps outside to take the call, and she's having a very animated, heated conversation with somebody on the phone. She gets back into the van, and she tells the ladies that the decision was made and that she's going to have to wear an ankle bracelet. And that's going to really limit, her taking care of her business. So she was really upset about that. She just wanted to go back home, but they convinced her to stay. And they kept on telling her, girl, it's no big deal. It's no big deal. And she's like, it's no big deal to y'all because it's not y'all's life. Y'all are not living this. So it's no big deal to y'all. So then they go do the wine tasting, and Brandy and Duffy get into an argument over Malaysia. So we all know that Brandy and Malaysia are not friends anymore, but Duffy and Malaysia are. So they were talking about that. They were arguing about Malaysia and Duffy's friendship with Malaysia. And I think Duffy thought or felt like Brandy did not want her being friends with Malaysia because she said something like, you don't want me to, I wouldn't be, because Brandy said to Duffy, if it was me, I wouldn't be friends with your enemy. And then Duffy was like, oh, you're referring to Malaysia as your enemy. I never knew that she was your enemy. And then Brandy kind of was like a deer caught in headlights. And she was like, oh, I meant back then, not now, but back then when she was my enemy. So they're going back and forth about that. It's so immature and it's so juvenile to talk about, I can't, you're friends with my enemy or you're friends with a girl that I don't like. And why are you friends with a girl that I don't like? It's so stupid. I can't even talk about it. So, then they get on Jackie and they tell Jackie that, Jackie asked Malaysia if was Malaysia even there? Oh, this wasn't. Oh, wait. Okay, I'm sorry. Let me go back. Okay, so they were going back and forth. Okay, about the whole Malaysia thing, about being friends with Malaysia, and then while they were arguing, sorry y'all, when they were arguing, when Duffy and Brandy were going back and forth about Malaysia, Duffy says to Brandy, "So is this how you belittle your husband, Jason?" And I thought to myself, why you got to bring the husbands into this? You and Brandy are having a conversation or an argument about Malaysia and y'all's friendship. Why are you talking about her husband? Why are you bringing her husband into this? I hate it when people do that. We're talking about a specific thing, and then just when you feel like you have no more points to make, now you want to get personal. And you want to start bringing in my husband or my children or my health. Like, for what? Let's stay on topic. I thought that was really silly. So, moving on from there. Now I'm focused. Jackie, Duffy, and Malaysia, they meet up. As soon as they all get together, Jackie asks Malaysia if she was mad at her. And Malaysia says, no, I'm not mad at you because I know how you are and where you're coming from. But the situation between Malaysia and Jennifer, just leave it alone. Malaysia and Jennifer, Malaysia and Brandy, just leave it alone. We are all grown. If we make the decision to not fool with one another, then that's just how it is. Stop forcing people to be friends. And it's not Jackie is not doing it from a point of sincerity. Like she just wants people to get along. No, Jackie is doing it because she knows it's going to cause mess, it's going to cause drama, and it's going to be good for TV. So when you bring these people who cannot stand each other, you have a ponderosa and bring them all together, or you take them all on a trip together, and you talk about, I just want you to go talk to her. Just go have a conversation with her. It's going to blow up. So, Jackie is not doing it because she's genuine. She's doing it because she knows it's going to be good TV. So Malaysia has no response about Jennifer because in her confessional, the producers asked her, do you have a response to what Jennifer had said about the foreclosure? And Malaysia was like, no, she has no response to that. She tells Jackie and Duffy that she's going to be, at first she starts off by saying, I'm going to be cutting off all the other girls. I'm not going to associate with any of the other girls. And then she says, I'm leaving the show. And I'm like, why didn't you just say that to begin with? Why did you say that you were cutting off all the other girls? Why did you say that if you're just gonna be leaving the show? Just say I'm leaving the show. I'm cutting all of you off. I ain't gonna be messing with none of you. Not one, none of you. So she said she's leaving the show because she needs to protect her mental health. And all I can think of was that what Jen said, cut deep. What Jen said must have cut really, really deep. Or what Jen said could have been the straw that broke the camel's back. Because she had to deal with being ostracized, everybody questioning her friendship, everybody questioning whether or not, she was sincere, everybody accusing her of starting mess, bringing people to events that clearly don't get along with other people. Like when she brought Zale, when she brought Angel's ex's baby mama to whatever event. So I guess all of this accumulated, and she was just like, you know what, this is not worth the mental stress, so I'm out. Okay, Malaysia, it was a really good run. We will miss you. I don't even know if the show will continue for another season. I have no idea. But Malaysia, we will definitely miss you. I guess we're not going to be seeing her at the reunion, if there's even a reunion. I don't know. But that is my review of Basketball Wives. Thank you so much for joining me. I really do appreciate it on your way out. Do not forget to rate the video if you like this content. Go ahead and subscribe, and I will definitely talk to you later. Bye.